Hello, everyone. My name is Kaiden Meade, and this is my oral presentation from my PowerPoint. All right, museum information, Indianapolis Museum of Art. So obviously, it's in Indianapolis. My girlfriend and I went on August 6th. We had to be there like at 1:30. If we were 30 minutes late, then we weren't. Then it had to get canceled. This is her ticket. I just didn't put my ticket on there because they were the same. Yeah, so that's what they look like. They were on our phone. It was pretty easy to get. Museum layout. Okay, so the actual name of the museum is called Newfields. I'm pretty sure it used to be called Oldfields. I don't know why. I guess I could have looked it up, but I don't know the reason why. I've noticed this. I don't know if this is bad or not, but these three layouts are not all the layouts of the museum. Okay, this is just three of them. The cafe, we ate there. They have delicious food. Specifically, we got like an artichoke dip sandwich. It was really good, and tomato soup. Oh my goodness. We did not go out to the garden at all, but we did go up to the pavilion. But yeah, there's a lot of stories, and we only put three of them on there, or I only put three of them on there. So sorry about that, guys. Museum layout. So yeah, it's Newfields. It's like a 152-acre campus. The main building has like European, American, Asian, and African art collections. I really like the Asian and African because they had really old stuff, It was really old, like ancient old. They had gardens. I'm not sure if they had outdoor sculptures. I'm pretty sure they do that, like, not every day. That's about it for that. The museum's host and receptionist. So this is literally my girlfriend and I in front of the information center. They were very friendly hosts, and they informed us of all the stories. There's 4 stories. There's like 2 or 3 different, there's an elevator, goes up to like 1 floor, and then you can't take the elevator all the way up 4 stories. It's complicated. They also provided information on exhibits and locations as well, which is really nice. One of the notable exhibits of interest was We the Culture, and it's artwork by 18 art collectives, and they're all united by activism. So they're all coming together for one purpose, but also to bring artwork together. Their artworks cover religion, hip hop, queer identity, social justice, and a few more. Their artwork is very, very colorful, and it has some good meaning behind each piece of art. They always put some meaning. There was always a reason behind their art. I mean, that's for anyone, but they made sure they had some meaning behind it. This one, El Tendero, Clothesline, Indiana. I can't really pronounce it very well. It kind of transformed traditional feminine symbols into conversations and a platform on violence against women. So this is why I did this one, because I really like this. I guess I would be supportive of this because, I don't like violence. I box, I learned how to fight, but violence is different, So yeah, a lot of people gathered for this. Over 1,500 responses on violence from 92 different countries. It invites guests to share experiences with sexual assault. It fosters understandings, and it promotes some sort of change, So this is really important, especially to women, women don't have to just go to this, but if men go to this, it shows that they support, So I really like this one. It can make a big impact, There's a lot of people out there. The artwork I did for my analysis is Dream of Spring, and by William Adolph Bouguereau. I think that's how you pronounce it. I hope I'm not wrong. He made this artwork in 1901. This is neoclassical art. That's the genre. The historic period is 19th century. The stylistic movement, academic art. He was a teacher, went to school a lot. You'll find out later what school he went to. Bear with me, I'm not really good at pronouncing it. Function of work, it's really captivating visually, and the composition's really rich. and it's really nice to look at. Like, I could look at that for a while and not get bored of it. The intended audience, connoisseurs of artistry and narrative, encompassing a wide range of art enthusiasts, because, you know, he made this in 1901. This is a time where art blew up in his era and his region where he was from. Art had a big impact everywhere around the world, but in this case, we're talking about Paris, France. So, yeah, we're going to find out later what school he went to. And also, fun fact, the school he went to is still a school. Like, people still go to school there, which is pretty neat, because this school, it looks like a school, like, made for gods, because the inside is just beautiful. I might be a little, dramatic, but it looks really cool. I would like to visit this school someday. The medium, it's like the oil on the canvas, and it employs a rich array of pigments and oils, unique application techniques. Bouguereau's meticulous layering and blending of colors create a lifelike and softly luminous effect, enhancing the realism and depth of the composition. This, I'm going to agree with everything that's said here because I said it, and because, you know, the realism, when I first saw this painting, like, for, like, the first 10 seconds, I was questioning myself, like, is this real? Is this a real picture, or is this a painting? So I read the description, and it's a picture, I read the description as a painting. It's like, oh my gosh, I feel kind of dumb. But maybe that's what William wanted me to think, that it was so good, it was a picture. But yeah, it's beautiful artwork. William Bouguereau was born on November 30th, 1825 in La Rochelle, France. It's either La Rochelle or La Rochelle. He passed away on August 19th in 1905 in La Rochelle, France, at Montparnasse Cemetery. Not sure how to pronounce a lot of these. Okay, this is the school he went to. Education and training. Studied at École des Beaux-Arts. I'm not even sure if that's how you pronounce it. I'm just shooting my shot. It's a school of fine arts. It's in Paris and adhering to classical techniques. The school is still open and still a school. Isn't that cool? This is a really cool place. Like, I would like to go there. Received rigorous training in precise brushwork and elegant modeling. Embraced idealized mythological subjects, becoming a hallmark of his style. His work influenced by the classical themes championed by École des Beaux-Arts. Employment. He became a respected professor at the same school in Paris. He served as a member of the prestigious French Academy. I think that second bullet point literally means the same thing as the first bullet point, I'm pretty sure. Established himself as a successful and sought-after portrait and genre painter. Gained a lot of popularity among wealthy collectors in Europe and America. The socio-economic conditions, 1800s, France became more industrialized and cities grew bigger. More people in the middle class liked art and culture, and this helped artists. Some people had lots of money while others didn't, and not everyone had a good job. The political conditions, France's government changed a few times, having different empires and republics. Bouguereau was also in the National Guard a few times as well. Also, the time he was alive, which I think it was longer than the time he was alive, maybe some before and after too. Excuse me. But yeah, art was a big impact in their culture, you know? Like, it was connected to government, to the government, you know? The government supported artists, you know? That's how it was back then. I know it was in Paris, France. I'm not sure if it was like that everywhere, but specifically, art made an impact back in the day, you know? It's not like it used to be. So it would have been cool to live in this era. But, you know, I don't think I'd ever be able to make a painting that beautiful. During his life, things sometimes stayed the same and other times they changed a lot because of the society and politics. So, yeah, kind of restated myself there again. Religious conditions. The 19th century saw a mix of religious beliefs in France with a decline in traditional Catholic influence. The religious tensions emerged due to modernization and changing social values. Bouguereau's art often included religious themes, reflecting both traditional and evolving perspectives on faith. he was still a Catholic, so he's just puts a lot of work and perspective into his work. His unique contributions: he painted stories from myths and allegories, and also made lifelike portraits. That's basically the Dream of Spring lifelike portrait, painted really carefully. He made things look extremely real, adding lots of tiny details. He used classic styles but made them more emotional and real looking. He tried new ways of painting, using layers of color to make things glow and even look better. I'm very sorry, guys. This PowerPoint was a lot of work as it was. There's no excuse. I should have added more of his artwork because he had other stuff that was really cool. So I apologize for that. Let's move on though. Description of subjects. So I noticed a young lady. I'm assuming she's like perceived as spring, and you got flowers all around her. And I say that because, you know, the name of the portrait is Dream of Spring. And then there's angel-like kids tossing rose petals, showing springtime arrival. 3 little ones with wings, obviously. They look innocent, but they also look joyful. The lady, she looks just really peaceful and pretty. And the kids, the cute kids add a cute touch. You know what I mean? The whole scene feels calm and magical, like the start of something fresh. It really does. I was always wondering what this piece of stone slab that she was sitting on, you know. And I noticed one of the kids. Okay, there's a kid that's holding flowers. Then there's a kid that's holding an arrow. That reminds me of Cupid. But I don't know. The description of line: graceful, flowing lines, character, elegance, and fluidity. Impact evokes a sense of sophistication and graceful motion. The lines are beautiful on this. They're really good. I looked at this and I thought this was real at first, you know. I had to really come up to him, like, wow, this is a painting. So he did a good job on this. Sharp diagonal lines, character, dynamic, and energetic impact, infuses excitement and directs visual engagement. Yeah, I agree with myself there. Description of color: vibrant hues. It brings life and energy to the scene, enhancing visual impact. Varied saturation, convey mood and depth from soft, subtly to intense vibrancy. Gradations and value, create depth and dimension, guiding the eye across forms. Yeah, I think I took the words right out of my mouth there. Description of texture: delicate brushwork. It depicts smooth skin and flowing hair, creating a tactile feel. Fine details: render textures of petals and fabrics, add realism and depth, subtle and pastel. Technique implies softness and clothing contrasting with smoother skin. And I'm about to show you the pictures close up, or the portrait. Yeah, so look close on both of them. The angel wings, the rose petals, even the background of the trees, like they're dark and they look distant. There's still detail in the trees, but not as much as them, you know, like, because they stand out more. Of course, their hair, their faces, their skin. And the lady, that she's the only one wearing clothes. Gosh, even their feet. Look how much work there is to their feet. It just looks so real, looks so good. Description of space: overlapping. The flowers in the foreground partially cover the figures, evident along the edges of the composition. Diminishing scale: the shrubs decrease in size as they rise, noticeable near the upper part of the painting. So you can see that there on the right, kinda. Also, this is more description of space. Linear perspective: the path and background elements converge at a point, creating a depth on the horizon. Atmospheric perspective: colors and details soften in the distant background, providing a sense of depth and distance. Very true. So there's more pictures, so you guys can look at those again. It's beautiful. It's just, they look so good. It looks really good, man. I like it. I like it a lot. That's why I feel so bad I didn't add more of his artwork. Description of form: balanced composition, central figure framed by shrubs and flowers, creating visual equilibrium. Smooth contours. Curved lines define figures and clothing, enhancing graceful forms. Intricate details. Fine brushwork captures textures of petals, skin, and fabric. Harmonious palette. Soft colors blend harmoniously, evoking a serene and ethereal atmosphere. I didn't know how to pronounce that last word, actually. Atmosphere, the one before it. I was just showing a picture of it again, because, who doesn't want to see this? Aesthetic response, attraction, realistic appearance, the wow feeling of how amazing it looks. It's a wow. To me, it's a wow feeling. The characters in the artwork, the colors in the background, help make them pop more. Inspiring? Yeah, I'd say so. Renewal beauty and innocence captured through allegorical spring depiction. So it paints this really pretty magical picture of spring. I think that's where he got the name Dream of Spring from, maybe? Or maybe I'm wrong. There's a lot of just maybes in art. Unless if you really know the history over there. Timeless cycle. Shrubs, flowers, and youth symbolize nature's ever-repeating rebirth. Delicate details. Brushwork and composition evoke wonder and vitality. Present appreciation. Inspires contemplation of life cycles, and nature's simple beauty. Yeah, I agree with myself on this. Meaningful? Of course. Symbolic depth. Allegory of spring embodies renewal and the cyclical nature of life. I really agree with this, It's called Dream of Spring for a reason, right? Visual harmony. Intricate composition and delicate brushwork create a serene and captivating scene. Emotional resonance. Evokes contemplation of nature's beauty in the passage of time. Yeah, I'm taking the words out of my mouth again. Lasting value. I enjoyed nature a lot. I love nature. I like animals. That'd been cool if there's like an animal or something in the background, but I'm not gonna complain. I enjoy nature and the beauty that is within the artwork. It's very appealing to just simply look at this art, inspiring in a way that fills me with a sense of renewal and hope. And that's the references. And that's it, guys. Thanks for being a part of this today. I hope you guys have a good day today. Thank you.